Welcome back, cars enthusiasts. I'm here with another project. I've been off lately, but I'm back, and let's jump into the project directly because it's part of the maintenance of my car, and of course is a Volvo project. It's not something bad, it's just something that I need to do. And by that I mean, one day my car decided to sound a bit louder than usual, and I was quite unsure what that means, and I thought I might check it. So first thing I did was to look underneath, because the sound was coming from underneath the car, and I thought, you know, some of these guys might stolen my catalytic converter, my cat. And when I looked underneath my car, it wasn't that. Later that day I found out, while I was checking my car in the back, that my exhaust had a puncture. I mean, the exhaust gases were coming off through a small hole in the pipe, the exhaust pipe, and I'm gonna show it to you. I mean, that was a bit a while back, and now it's a bit worse than that because I didn't check it on time, and I also thought I might change the whole exhaust from the cat to the back, to the end of it. And when I made some quotes about that, I was hit by prices like £500 or something at least, and that was, I mean, it's too expensive for me, especially in an old car like this. So I started thinking I might make a DIY video and a DIY project. So I'm gonna show you the state of my exhaust right now, and then we'll see. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna fix it, how I'm gonna repair it myself as a DIY guy. As you can see, my exhaust pipe is yes. So it had a hole here. As you can see, first this was a small hole, but then, being so rusted and everything, it got ripped. And to be honest with you, this is a welding point if you look closely. So whoever had this car before me, they decided to take the muffler out. They did a muffler delete, and instead of rejoining this pipe here, they decided to cut it from here. They straight cut it, the muffler, and then they welded this pipe till finish. And now I will have to take this whole portion off and replace it. Mind you, this is a DIY project, and it's just for the moment, because I'm thinking of changing the whole exhaust, because that doesn't look too good either. So for now, I'm gonna take this off, this last part here. I'll take it off. I'll replace it with another pipe, brand new, 3-inch that is. But before that, I will have to remove all this rust underneath the car, because I hate it, and it's not good for the car either. So I'm gonna have to sand down. Well, I'm gonna use a wire brush to remove all that. Then I bought some paint underneath the car paint, you know, I don't know its name in English, but anyways, the kind of paint that even the factory puts underneath cars. And after that I'll leave it to get dry, and then I'll put the pipe back, and this will cost me under £100 because the 30 inches, like 30 inches are from here to there, cost me, so the pipe of 30 inches cost me about £30, I think, 20 something, maybe £30. And then the tip, I bought a new tip as well. That cost me £17, I think. I'm gonna replace this one, and maybe some work needs to be done with, because my pipe is straight, so I need to make this elbow here. So I have to see some guys for them to make this elbow here, and I'm not sure how much they're gonna charge me for that, but other than that, it's just my work to replace this. Oh, and the paint for this cost me like £20, 20 something pounds. Anyway, like I said, it's under £100, so it's very cheap, and well, for the moment, like, it will last a few years from now on. So let's get to it.
Coffee break.
So this is how it looks like. These are the mounts that keeps it in place, and this is what the smart guy before me did. This is how it was welded here, instead of replacing the whole thing from here to the end. Now I'll take this and go check it with the guys with my new pipe to make this elbow here. So according to the plan, this 3-inch pipe here, which by the way was bigger than it should be, my old pipe is 2.5, as you can see, but I miscalculated because this is an inch and I measured in centimeters. Anyway, I would have make it work, but I had to take it to a professional so they can bend it a bit 45 degrees to make this elbow here, like I said, but I didn't find any professionals, so I ended up scrapping that plan and bought a new pipe here, 2.5 inches, a bit longer, but I will have to cut it, and I bought the tool for cutting it already. And I'm gonna add this elbow here. I'm gonna add it at the end of it, and it will be just as OEM. But that means for me to put more work into it, because when you're working on cars, you know, nothing is according to plan. So next step is to paint all of the parts that were rusted. Unfortunately, I can't clean this better. It's because of all of these shapes and corners, but I did my best. It doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna paint this, then I'm gonna get back and paint the whole subframe of the car, where I removed the paint, the rust, sorry. And to paint it, I bought this. I'm sure maybe something better than this out there, but for the type of job I'm doing, this is quite perfect. So got myself a set of brushes, got myself the paint for underneath the car, and I'm gonna start with this and get back to the subframe of the car. Don't worry, I'm gonna make a list with all the money I spent on the parts, like the pipe and everything, and also I'm gonna put the prices that I spent on these, and I believe it's still under £100. Coffee break. Yeah, now that is done, out of the way. Sorry about the wind. There you go. That's how it ended up looking. So it's pretty good, at least for next 10 years. And left to do is to cut the pipe for the right length, to cut both ends, to make some small cuts on the ends of this elbow here, like one here, one there. And after I've cut the right section for the pipe to go up there, I will have to do the same as here to cut to make two cuts like that, one on each side, on the opposite side, and to fit them up there. And last but not least, it will be the tip, which looks like this, almost the same color, only that's dark gray, this is black, but they look almost the same and you can't really tell the difference after it's installed, and it will look like this. Well, now that I'm seeing it, you could see the difference. So yeah, that's what it is. I forgot to mention that for cutting the pipe I have two options now, because I didn't think before, and while I was planning to do the whole project that you're seeing right now, I thought this might be the great idea to get this I don't know how to call it, chain type exhaust pipe cutter. Right, so this chain will go around the pipe and then you clamp it and then cut it, because it looks like that. It has some discs over there. You just clamp it and cut it. You go around the pipe like that and that's it. Or I can use a grinder which has, you know, one of these discs, and I can cut the pipe with this. But this came from a friend that heard my plan and what I'm trying to do, and he gave me the solution. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna apply, but either one will be good. But I guess this will be a bit faster. I'm not sure. I've been cutting pipes with grinders and everything, but never did it with this, so I might try it just to see how it works, but I don't know. So bottom line, things didn't go according to my first plan, so I have to come with a plan B, which from my perspective I think is better. So what I did was I replaced the pipe that I first bought, which was a bit wider, as you've seen, and I'm trying to weld it with that elbow, just not to have too many clamps over the whole pipe. And if that works, will be the best. If not, I will have to add one more clamp, and that will be not as good, but good enough. And I'll let you guys know how it's gonna look and how it works in my next video, because I'm really trying to do that first, and then, you know, to make that weld and everything will take a while. So I'm just trying to finish this video here, and I'll show you in the next one how it looks and what I'm gonna do next. So stay tuned for that, and see you in the next one. Bye.